There are several interesting storylines going into the Massachusetts primary on Tuesday. Let's begin with talking about the U.S. Senate race, where Elizabeth Warren, seeking a second term, is unopposed in the Democratic primary, but there are three Republicans who are vying for the chance to oppose her in November: Jeff Deal, John Kingston, and Beth Lindstrom. Now, all three of them would be considered a long shot to beat Warren in November, but from the Republican perspective, this is an opportunity perhaps to point out some of what they consider to be Warren's weaknesses. They have said that she's a divisive force. And remember that Warren is among the Democrats most prominently mentioned as potential contenders to President Donald Trump in 2020. You also have the House of races here in Massachusetts, which are interesting from the perspective of, while none of them are really expected to flip to Republican in November, 5 of the 8 incumbent Democrats who are seeking re-election in November have primary challenges on Tuesday. Now, that's extremely unusual because if you look back just 2 years ago, not a single Democratic House incumbent was challenged in the party primary here. It's entirely possible that none of those Democrats will actually lose their seats. It is reflective, I think, of a strong progressive movement here in Massachusetts, in particular where you have the race in the 7th District, where Ayanna Pressley, a Boston City councilor, first black woman elected to the Boston City Council, is challenging Mike Capuano, a longtime congressman serving in that district, not so much on differences in particular issues, but more in terms of leadership and overall vision of where the party and where the country should be headed.